Welcome back to TLC Thursday, where a weekly video can make your life a little easier. My name is Crystal Fuentes, the founder of The Ladies Coach, and I will be your host and coach for today. If you follow me on Snapchat, you know we had a bit of a discussion about taking things personally recently. And just in case you don't follow me on Snap, I encourage you to do so ASAP because we got a community going on over there and we love chatting about life and relationships. 10 seconds at a time, of course. Anyways, the messages I got after that specific chat flooded my inbox with women who felt they found themselves in that discussion. Why? Because women by nature are nurturers and think for a community. So it's natural that we care a little too much about how others feel and how they think of us, which in turn may make us take a few things personally. But here's the thing. Taking things personally isn't about caring too much. In fact, it's actually a selfish trait. Yep. It sure is, because it makes everything about you. But here's a real question. Do you even know if you are someone that takes things personally? There are so many people I've met, me included, that think nothing bothers them and that they have a smooth sailing attitude, which couldn't be further from the truth. In fact, here are 6 signs that you almost definitely take things personally. Number 1. You're always trying to prove your self-worth to others. I was guilty of this when I quit my full-time job and started coaching. I always felt people were judging because of how young and inexperienced I was, that I would try to overcompensate my time and energy to change their minds. And at the end of the day, it had everything to do with my insecurity about what I did. Speaking of insecurity, let's go to the second sign you almost definitely take things personally. Number 2, judgment and insecurity often creeps in. If you find yourself judging others for how they exist or how they live their lives, then you 100%, without a doubt, take everything personally. When I scroll through comment sections on social media, I am saddened by the lack of fulfillment people have to feel in order to comment hurtful things to others. No one is affecting your life that much to feel hate at passionate levels. But it certainly would feel that way if you made everything people do about you. Number 3, you need immediate gratification and praise. If you constantly do things for praise, approval, or attention, you unfortunately open yourself up to disappointment because no one is going to make you feel as worthy as you deserve besides you. As much as we love our significant others, friends, and families, they are their own people and we have absolutely no control. I repeat, no control over them. As much as we want to help people and make them see things differently, we will cause ourselves unnecessary drama, putting expectations on how they should live their lives. Number 4, you find yourself feeling guilty often. If you find yourself feeling guilty all the time, I encourage you to watch a past video we did so that guilt doesn't dominate your life. But I will say, feeling guilty is tied with attachment to self. What? Yes, guilt is all about taking things personally, especially if you feel guilty for things you couldn't control, because you make you bigger than uncontrollable or unforeseen circumstances. And you are not bigger than life. Number 5, you tend to look at what's wrong more than what's right. Do you find yourself being cynical about most things? Cynicism is actually an attachment to being right. I actually call it the justice meter in my book. A justice meter is all about finding what's wrong and making it right. But here's the thing. We're not God, and we cannot control people. And to be overly obsessed with what people do that's wrong is just not a healthy way to live and makes everything personal. Sure, there are times we need to protect ourselves, but to look for the worst in any situation is not protecting you. Instead, it eats away at your happiness. So, did you have any of the signs I mentioned? I will go ahead and raise my hand because at times, even as a teacher, I can find myself taking things personally. But that is why this is a spiritual journey, and the goal isn't to be perfect, but to bring awareness to what's blocking our fulfillment and happiness in life. Speaking of happiness, make sure you are taking advantage of the pre-sale offer of my first book called How to Be Hot, your guide to becoming happy, open, and trusting in your relationships. I will have the link below. I'm so unbelievably excited for you to read this book. All right, I want to hear from you. What did you learn in this video, or what do you have to add? Comment below. Thank you so much for watching this, and if you know that there's a friend that could use this video, please share it with them. And until next time, mwah.